Good morning, children. Um, School is done. Almost for some of you, maybe still on, but it's done. And summer is here. And restrictions are coming off. That means you can roam around, you can go a little bit more out with your family, which is great thing to do. And right now, this morning, I'm privileged to share a story with you. This story is part of my childhood. I was raised with it. My father told me this story, and it's always stuck with me. I lost my father very young. Maybe because of that, I very much treasure this story. And I'm hoping that will be beneficial to you. I know also that I told this story when I visit a couple of families. For those of you who know the story, this will be like a good refresher course. And here it is. It's about a very rich man who was very respected and honored in a village. That man had only one son. And as he grows, father was very diligent to check his development, how he's doing. And there was a time in his young life that he was very boasting, saying, I have 101 friends. And every one of them will die for me. They will do everything for me. And father knows better, and he wants to teach his son a lesson. And what he did one day, he took the best ram from his herd. He killed it, wrapped it into the sheet, and shoved it under the bed. And he made his face very stern, very serious, and he was, leaning on a table, all serious, concern. And his son now coming from spending a time with his friend, coming home, and he saw his father all serious, all concerned, and he got worried. He said, Father, what's going on? Why are you so serious? My son, I did a bad thing. So what happened? I killed the man. He just came here, we have a business conversation, and he started insulting me. He said that I'm cheating on him, and I could not handle, and I killed him. And he's under the bed there, you will see him. Go and see. And young man did not have a courage to open and see. He just saw the sheet full of blood, and he pulled back and said, what shall we do now? I am concerned now. We've lost everything. You'll go to prison. What are we to do? And father said, listen, we need somehow to cover this thing up. We need the help, because two of us, we cannot do this by ourselves. I'm old. I cannot carry a lot. We need the help. Why don't you go and ask your friend, tell him everything that happened, and tell him to come and help us. He said, no problem, Daddy, I'm going. And he went and visited one after the other one, after the other one, after the other one. And every one of them, they find excuse. Oh, my friend, I just get married. Sorry, I can't help it. I just bought a car, brand new car. I didn't even run it. I need to try it. I cannot come. I just, plow the vineyard. I cannot come. All the excuses in the world. No one of them came. 101. He came disappointed home, and he said, Father, neither one of them can come. Okay, son, it is what it is. Now, remember my friend that I have. He don't have a arm up to the elbow, and he don't have a leg. He lives on the other side of the village. Oh yeah, Father, I know him. Why don't you go and tell him everything that I told you? And listen to him wherever he is telling you, you listen. And already tired son run shortcut to the father's friend, wake him up, and he got surprised by this sudden request. And when he heard what really is the matter, he said, listen, young man, now everyone in the village saw you running around, and they become now very suspicious. Now I'm asking you to go around the village, not to raise the suspicion no more, and I will take a shortcut, and we will meet at your father's house. No problem, I will listen. And he went all the way around while the man took a shortcut, and he came before young man to the father's house. And his friend told him what's going on, why this is happening, and they will start laughing and joking and being in very cheer conversation. In that moment, young man was coming from outside, all puffed up, all red from running, and he he saw the conversation that was very interesting now, totally out of blue. They're now laughing when we have serious situation. And he said, Father, hello? I mean, really? You're laughing when we have a situation on our hands? He said, son, let us do this. Let us prepare a meal because I have something to tell you. And they prepared the meal and everything, and he told him a story about what really happened. The message that father told to son is this: it's better to have half of the friends than 101 of those who claim they are your friends. Young ones, this story stuck into my mind and heart all my life. It was guidance to me in my young life, trying to choose a friend. And I met also in my when I was 20 years old, I met Jesus Christ. That's the ultimate friend. Yes, God blessed me to have awesome friends in my life. But also God gave me wisdom to choose carefully. But always that story, that punchline, it's better to have one true friend, half of the friends, than to have 101. It's always was guiding to. And when I met Jesus Christ, it helped me even more to understand that this is actually a good friend to have. He will never betray you. He will always be there. Doesn't matter what situation comes into your life, He will be there. Not only that, He will help you to choose a good friends around you. And I would like to challenge you this morning for you to know that this is actually time for you to choose wisely. Not everyone who said a friend is a friend, but how to know? That's where the wisdom is. And you know who has the wisdom? One who left the heaven, went on a cross, spread his arms and said, this much how I love you. His name is Jesus Christ. He is ultimate friend for you and I. And I'm challenging you this morning to try, to see if He will be a good friend for you in your life. Let me have a word of prayer for you. Lord Almighty God, I'm praying for the young children and us adults, God, who going through the life and we really need a friend. And I hope that you will grant us a wisdom, Lord, to choose wisely. But also, God, knowing that you are the friend, ultimate friend, who will never betray us, who will always be there, doesn't matter what happens in our life. You will be with us through the thick and thin. We would like to ask you, God, for a wisdom to choose wisely, to choose you first, and knowing that you will give us a wisdom to choose wisely of people around us, friends who will help us to navigate the life itself. That's why God bless the young children and give them wisdom to choose wisely, but most of all to choose you. In Jesus Christ's name. Amen.